nascosto.
I think you can do much better, so much better. Come on, Cole Jensen! Cole Jensen! Cole! On Sunday we did so much better. Yeah! Just like us on stage, once again, hey! Happy Sunday, everybody. How was Mr. Mann's last night? Did you guys? Sorry, I missed it. But I've heard those songs before. And I'm sure you have too. That's great. Everybody awake? Yeah? I'm not awake. I'm on autopilot right now. But that's okay. That's all I got. That's it. It's just not a lot going on upstairs right now. Let's just do questions. How about that? Hi.
Hi. I'd like to know if when you see the clothes that they are that you at set, does that influence your interpretation in any way? And if you've ever made any suggestions to the wardrobe department yourself?
Yes, I would say that you know, the costume certainly does factor into feeling a certain way. Like, you know, when I put Dean's boots on, for instance, I instantly kind of, now I feel like I'm ready to play Dean. And as far as suggestions, I mean, you see the show, the normal wardrobe is fairly simple for the guys. T-shirt, black shirt, jeans. Pretty easy. And occasionally suits, which are always really nicely pressed. Freshly dug out of the duffel bag in the trunk of the car. Amazingly non-wrinkle fabric. It's incredible. I would say that one of these suggestions that I had, and I regretted it, and now I'm happy that the regret has now gone away, and now I'm cool with it, was the gym teacher. It was not supposed to be that comical, but I thought it would be funnier if it was. So I told them what kind of shorts I wanted, and they had no idea what I was talking about. And I went to the wardrobe department, I got on their computer, I looked them up, and I'm like, those. And I'm like, well, they don't even make them in Canada. I'm like, find them somewhere else. That's what I need to wear. And so they're like, okay. So that's what, that was one example. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I think I'm okay.
So, I've read one book about supernatural that you were so overwhelmed by the character that sometimes you woke up in the morning and screaming like something like ghost or same as salt. Is that true?
No.
It's according to Jared's words.
Jared does?
Yes.
He has supernatural dreams where he thinks he's Sam? Stupid.
I'm asking.
No, I don't ever like dream as Dean. I will dream as Jensen in a supernatural situation though. And the problem with that is doing this show and doing it for as long as I've done it has given me a false sense of security. And the fact that if I do hear something go bump in the night, I think I'll just waltz right in and take care of it. And that's probably not a good thing. Just the other night, we were getting ready for bed, and it was a big storm outside. And it had been storming for a few hours, and started hearing this upstairs bedroom, and there's a balcony on the bedroom, and door to the balcony started to shake and rattle. And it really sounded like somebody was trying to open the door, and they were like kind of clawing at the door. And we just turned the lights out, and my eyes shot open. And I heard it, and I wasn't sure. I was like, no, maybe it was just the wind. And I closed my eyes, and then I heard it again. It was like this, it was like scratching on the door. I opened my eyes again. I was like, what the hell is that? And then it happened a third time, and Danielle just goes, she didn't even open her eyes. She's like, are you hearing that? I'm like, yeah, I'm hearing it. She's like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, will you go figure it out? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in freaking Winchester. So I caught up, I walked over, and most people, I have like a curtain on the door. It's just a window door. Most people would kind of like, do this number. I'm in just boxers, and I just go like this. Thinking that whatever is on the other side is going to be scared of me. And what it was is, I guess earlier in the storm, before we'd gone upstairs, got ready for bed, it had blown a branch off of a tree. A big, giant tree branch, and it had fallen on the balcony, and the branches were scratching the door, basically. So I'm like, open the door, wind, rain, and I'm like, it's like a Michael Jackson video. And I look down, and I'm like, I got it, honey, it's a branch. Take it out, walk, go around. Meanwhile, Danielle has not opened her eyes yet, and I can hear her rolling her eyes. Deep freaking Winchester. Show that tree branch. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Jensen. I wanted to ask you if there is something or someone in particular that inspired you to become an actor.
I guess my dad. Because it was never something that I was inspired to do at a young age. It wasn't like I saw somebody who was like, oh, that's what I want to be. That's what I want to do. It kind of just happened, and it happened because my father and his way of telling stories and acting them out and being goofy and his sense of humor and all of that stuff kind of played into me enjoying acting and storytelling and stuff. So it just kind of happened naturally. And then after a while, I was like, hey, I really like this. And then I started really focusing on it. And I'm like, I might be able to actually do something with this. So then it became a focal point. But it was never like there was never like an aha moment of inspiration. It kind of evolved into something that I love. So,
Thank you.
yeah, thanks. Hi.
Hi. In the latest episodes, there's a couple of things that I'm not really happy about, and one of them is giving a lot of time to the secondary cast and cutting off brothers. So I was wondering, is it the new showrunner influence, or is it going to be continued in the coming up season?
So that happens for a couple of reasons. One is they introduce these storylines early on, and when you get to the end of the season, you got to wrap up those storylines. You have to, you can't just leave all these questions out there like, well, whatever happened to Amara, or whatever happened to, Rowena when she went down and talked to Lucifer. Like those have to be kind of flushed out, and so that. Because of that, Jared Jensen gets some time off, which is really nice, especially at the end of the season, because it's a long, long season. and it's like running a marathon. And by the end of it, we're pretty tired. So getting a few days off here and there are really nice, and I think it keeps us kind of refreshed and keeps us from burning out. So I think that they do that for both those reasons. One, they have to conclude those storylines, and two, they know that they can give us a little bit of a breather and let some of the other guys carry the load for a bit. That being said, that isn't always the case. It happened to be the case this past season. Where it's going to start in season 12, I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that that's, they usually stick pretty close to the brothers starting off. So don't worry, we'll be back on screen.
And it means those students, you know, like heaven, only you two.
Yeah, don't tell anybody that.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Bye.